Still don't believe me? You will.
Take it away.
Welcome back to Demented Collective with our side series Twisted Television, where we cover Eerie, Indiana's Mr. Chaney.
Yep, Mr. Chaney.
Mr. Chaney.
Marshall wins a lottery to select the next Harvest King and must go into the woods to face the Eerie wolf.
Close enough.
The only problem is that none of the previous winners have ever returned.
No, they went to Spain.
Yeah, they all went to Spain, apparently. I forgot to look up the air date of this, but I'm assuming it's a month or a week after the previous one.
Pretty standard.
So it's early 92 is where we're at now. Directed by Mark Goldblatt. Now, Mark Goldblatt directed The Punisher in 1989, the one with Dolph Lundgren.
Was Dolph Lundgren the Punisher?
Yeah, he was the original Punisher. Movie-wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Castle.
I was wondering because, like, in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, Deadpool makes a comment going like, which Punisher? There's been like 5.
Oh, crap. I sure hope he's the first one, or else I'm going to look like a jackass.
But yeah, they make
I think 89 was the first one.
But then they make another comment that is hilarious. I think I told you about that, where he looks at the camera going, uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways. We're not here to talk about that movie, but go see it.
Uh-huh. He also directed Dead Heat. You ever seen that?
I've heard of it.
Joe Piscopo. He used to be on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
Early Saturday Night Live. He's in it. And that's basically all he's done.
No doubt.
So, for this director. It guest stars
Stephen Root.
Stephen Root as Mr. Chaney.
Love that, man.
What's he been in?
Oh, dude, what hasn't he been in that's been
know,
I mean, probably the biggest roles that most people would recognize him in is in Dodgeball,
Okay.
Office Space, and
That's the one I know.
there's like one more on the tip of my tongue.
King of the Hill. He's Bill Dotrove in
I know
King of the
it.
Hill. He's Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he plays
I can't remember his name.
Office Space. He is Milton. You took my stapler.
Yeah, the one
Can I
that,
have my stapler? That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, and that stapler company actually ended up making a red stapler after that film. Because
There were not... Red staplers were not a thing prior to that movie.
Yeah, but that movie was made him so big, they're like, okay, we got to start making red staplers.
They probably
people.
made bank, yeah.
Yeah, and then Dodgeball, I can't remember his character's name, but he's married to a Asian whore that...
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I'm not saying all Asians are whores, I'm saying that Asian was a whore and kept cheating on him, and then he goes like Hulk, and they're supposed to be making a Dodgeball sequel, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Aren't they all pretty dang old now?
And?
Oh, okay.
Vince Vaughn, I guess, is like super gung-ho about it. I'd still watch it.
What's the bet? Okay, never mind. I was going to go into a Ben Stiller tirade, but I like Ben Stiller, but I was going to...
We should... Mystery Men.
Oh, I was going to say heavyweights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, only reason I say because, dude...
I'm a little older than you, though. That was my time.
I only said because Paul Rubens is the spleen. Like,
Yeah, I forgot Paul
Kel.
Rubens is in that. Pee Wee Herman, man.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman. They had Kel from Kenan and Kel.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gregory Itzen is back as the mayor. I was looking more into him. He was
William
in
H. Macy.
Airplane 1 and 2. The airplane movies. The
Oh.
spoof movies, he was in them. Not big parts, but he was in them. 24, the Kiefer Sutherland TV show. I Know Who Killed Me, the TV show. Tons of TV.
Oh, yeah.
Annie O'Donnell as Mother.
Mother.
She's only in this for maybe 30 seconds. But she was in Saturday the 14th.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the one with... What's his name?
It was like one of the, if not the first horror spoof movie.
Yeah.
It was made in 81.
It had a big name in it. I can't remember his name, but he plays in... he's played in a lot.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind going over Saturday the 14th. And our main stuff that we do with movie reviews, I wouldn't mind doing Saturday the 14th. That'd be fun.
I think of Arrested Development.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, and I'm not sure. He might... Yes, he's in part 2, I think.
No.
Oh, he might be part 1. He's the vampire guy.
Yeah,
Anyways, yeah, you're right. Freddy's Nightmares.
If you know, comment.
She's in Freddy's Nightmares. That was the TV show.
For where Freddy was the host.
Freddy
Kinda
was
like
yeah.
their answer to Crypt Keeper.
Exactly. And that'd be a fun one to do. But I think we already decided on our next show that we're going to touch on. Not giving it away.
Huh.
You've probably never heard of it.
Surprise.
Yeah. Because everyone does, like, Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, I want to
or
do something a little
Goosebumps,
lesser
or,
known.
you know, the big ones. They do the big ones.
Yeah.
I like the stuff that no one's ever watched.
Well, like, I mean, Eerie, Indiana, I think is kind of a niche. Like, not a lot of people.
It was only on for one season.
Yeah.
Not a lot of folks watched it, so it didn't get a second season.
I didn't even realize there was a spin-off series.
Yeah, in '98, a spin-off series came out. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, I was just saying, like, yeah, I had.
and that's not the one we're doing.
Nope.
It's newer,
What a twist!
from the 2000s, I think.
With some interesting special guests.
Oh yeah, there's some
In the TV
some heavy
series.
hitters in it. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, don't know if
All
we're
right.
actually going to get any special guests for. We've never had a special guest for these. For the twist.
For Eerie, you're right. We haven't.
It'd be fun to pull one. We'll see if we can. If you guys want a guest comment.
Maybe for the final episode or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Special guest Omri Katz. Just kidding. Don't hold me to
Oh,
that.
that'd be awesome.
I wish.
Oh man. All right. And she was in House 4. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So we can get into Mr. Chaney, episode 14.
Like,
How we start off?
so, yeah. First thing to know, like, right out the gate, special guest, Stephen Root. I was like, immediately, I was like, dude. Like, I know he's not as big of a name or celebrity, but, like, a lot of, I mean,
No, I know. Yeah.
the films that we watch.
Yeah, exactly.
like,
That's what it
I
is.
see him and I'm like, dude, it's that guy.
I get a lot of that in Eerie. Like 2 episodes ago, where the guy comes into town, like, he's the shyster guy.
Oh, yeah.
His buddy is the one I was like, dude, I know that guy.
Yeah.
He was in Scrooged, and he has all these bit parts, and you see him everywhere.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of that in Eerie. That's what I like about Eerie.
Exactly.
So it's really good for people like us
Oh, yeah.
who know those faces and
Yeah,
everything.
and it's like, dude, like I said, I'm a fan of Stephen Root. Like the movies he plays,
Oh, yeah.
I love the characters he plays. Like
Yeah,
Milton,
he's
like,
hilarious.
Yeah. He needs more and Bill in King of the Hill, that poor bastard. Love
Yeah,
him.
he's a good Bill. He's a
He
really
is.
good Bill.
No one
They
else
were
could
supposed
be.
to bring back King of the Hill,
No, yeah.
and the guy who did Dale's voice died.
Oh,
So
that's who
yeah,
it
he
was.
died like this year.
Oh, R.I.P.
It's on hold right now, I think.
So they might have to find a. Well, I mean, it's not the first time they've replaced voice actors. Look
Right.
at Solar Opposites, Rick and Morty. Pretty
Jeez.
much.
Simpsons, I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
It's been around for 35 seasons or something.
And I'm pretty sure. I think they've
And-
lost at least 3 of their cast members.
Right, just from death. They're all in their 70s.
Yeah. And one from because they were allegedly behind the scenes, they were all paying the ass. The actress that played Maud Flanders.
Yeah, they killed her off, yeah.
Yeah.
They just fired her, killed the character. Yeah.
With a shirt cannon.
Yeah, that's so great.
Oh, awesome.
The last thing he told her was, no footlongs.
I know, they make it queasy.
Yeah.
He's got a small
Uneasy.
dick. Oh.
Uneasy. Yeah.
So, anyhow, but yeah, so there's that, and then Marshall's talking crap about the.
Oh, we're back into Eerie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're
Okay.
talking crap about Marshall's talking crap about the Harvest King,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see the kid with the gray hair, as they call him in this
Right.
episode.
Now,
in the
he's-
background.
We can just call him Dash.
Yeah.
Dash X. That's his name in IMDb and everything.
Yeah.
That's what he's credited as. So
Dash.
eventually it gets said. It's Dash.
Yeah.
Dash X.
And I thought it was this episode that they mentioned him by his name, but no, because so Dash is sitting there stealing stuff from the store, and he's like, "I told you to get out of here." The
John
true-
Aston.
Yeah, John
He's
Aston.
back as Mr. Radford.
Yeah, it's like, "I told you to get out of here." So he takes off, and then they go and then they fudge. Then they sit there, and later afterwards, they sit there, and it's John Aston and like 2 other people, Stephen
mayor.
Root and the mayor.
Cheney and Radford are there.
Yeah, the mayor, Chaney, Radford are sitting there at the booth talking about like who's gonna. As it turns out, the Harvest King is not someone who's actually picked or like by lottery. It's,
Right. They're going over who should be. Like, who
Yeah.
should we put as this? It's a sham.
Yep.
These 3 guys pick who's going to be the Harvest King.
And the mayor's like, "Give me that, or give me an empty one." That kid with the gray hair.
Uh-huh.
And who's hiding out behind the counter? That kid with the gray hair, a.k.a. Dash, a.k.a. I can't remember his actual name, but he's
And I just heard the AC turn off, so the AC might have been on there for a few minutes. They
Whoops.
should be able to hear us over that. I'm gonna go turn it off. You keep talking.
Anyhow, so yeah, that whole thing was going on and blah blah blah, and so Dash, they put the thing in the register, and Dash, Sharpies it out and puts Marshall's name in, the dick. But one thing I wanted to point out that was kind of cool is all three of them are sitting there. It's like, ooh, the Howling's on tonight. I love the Howling.
Yes, absolutely. The Howling's on cable tonight.
I was like, dude, Howling reference, dig it, especially foreshadowing.
Right. It's interesting that they went with a Howling instead of like American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
Which is the baseline for top of the notch
it
werewolf
is
transformation.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, if you're going to go like all-time best, hands down, pound for pound werewolf movie ever made, I give it to The Howling.
Really? Are you serious?
Or not The Howling. Sorry. Backtrack,
yeah.
erase.
Woo.
Sorry, because we were just talking about that. I give it to An American Werewolf in London.
Right.
Yeah, and half of the reason is because of that.
The special effects.
The special effects.
Yeah. Even today it hasn't been beat.
Oh, yeah, the special effects still hold up.
Yeah.
Plus, it is a fantastic film.
So you haven't seen it? Go see it.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Marshall wins, and then everyone in town loves him.
Yeah.
The farmers give him a cow. They bring a
The
cow
girls'
into the
hockey
house.
team.
The girls are in love with him. They're all
Yeah, the
coming
girls
over.
show up and he's all, and at first, like, okay, cheerleaders. Like,
And it's only for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. But the one thing I noticed, like, right out the gate, is like, the girls' hockey team. Like, dang. Honestly.
It gave me Midsummer vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the helmet or the crown thing. Everyone's loving him. All that, yeah.
Now, if I was Marshall in that situation, not going to lie, I'd bypass the cheerleaders and I'd go for the girls' hockey team.
Okay.
Because they can beat me up.
Okay, I was going to say, give me a reason.
Yeah, like,
they can beat you up.
I like a woman that can dominate
You
me. What can I
weirdo.
say? I can't help it. I'd get it from my dad.
Huh? Okay.
That's a subtle mom reference right there, I guess.
You're telling me stuff I don't want to know.
No, my mom, it was, okay, so growing up as kids, it wasn't my dad.
Oh, here we
had to
go.
be afraid
We got
of.
another mom story.
No, it wasn't my dad we had to be afraid of. I mean, yeah, back in the day, he had that, he had kind of the explosive temper and everything.
Okay.
But didn't like, lay a hand on us or anything like that. It was scary because he'd be like, "Murr," and then we'd be like, "Ugh," and then it'd be over with. My mom, on the other hand, she had that implosive temper. Little story. So.
Oh, mom story. This is what Garrett's known for. Mom stories.
My mom
I'm going
and
to
my
do
dad.
a collection of all his mom stories.
I guess my mom and dad, my mom told about this, where they first started, like, they lived together and everything when they're getting married.
Okay.
They got into a bit of a tiff.
Oh.
So my mom went in their room, locked herself in to cool down.
Oh, that sounds
My
familiar.
dad, with his explosive temper,
Uh-huh.
kicked the door down.
Mm.
So my mom said, and I quote, "You pick that door up and you get the fuck out of here." And my dad immediately went from being to, "Yes, ma'am."
Wow. Okay.
If mom was pissed, at that point, it was like, "Everybody run."
So, you don't know it yet, but I'm going to make a collection of all these clips that you tell about your parents and played at your wedding.
Oh, dude, awesome!
I totally
I
should.
love my parents.
I really
Like, they-
should.
They're great. Like, they're great people and everything. But it's funny. Like I said, my mom. Ooh, well, in high school, she could not. We'll have to go on another time. But anyhow. So,
Okay, let's get Marshall to the Wolf Mountain.
Yeah.
We're back to Eerie.
So yeah, he's like, "Okay, you got to go to Wolf Mountain now. We're going
With
to
Mr.
Wolf
Chaney.
Mountain, Marshall."
Like, if I was the parents, I'd be like, okay, who's this weirdo who's taking you up to the mountain? You're 13.
That's
This
the
is
same
weird.
reason. That's the same issue I had with the Goonies. What are the parents doing with, like, "You're gonna live with me now, sloth"?
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, same difference. Same difference. "You're coming up to the mountain with me now, Marshall."
Yeah, what? That was real. Like, if I was a parent, like, no, he's not.
This was the '90s when it was like,
Early 90s.
well, but still, like, wasn't the entire '90s the peak of, like, Stranger Danger, the Be Safe videos and shit?
It's because parents would let us go out and do whatever we wanted.
With Mr. Chaney's
But they
and
kept
sloths.
they kept letting us go out and do whatever we wanted.
Be
That-
safe. Now
It was
go
just
out-
about being safe while you were out without your parents. It wasn't,
Oh man, my how the
It was
times
awesome.
change.
Like I I think I lucked out. I got that last generation that got to do that.
Oh, same.
So,
My parents I also was in like small towns. I was in Eagle Mountain before. Like I lived in Eagle Mountain before it became.
And that's another thing. If you're in a small towns are different.
Where all the neighbors knew each other. Yeah,
I was in the big city.
It was so yeah.
Anyways,
yeah. Tangent.
Marshall is in touch with Simon on a walkie, but it's not working well. And then Mr. Chaney starts transforming into a werewolf.
Moon, the wolf is coming.
Now, for a TV show in 1992,
this transformation.
This is not bad.
Oh no,
this was fantastic.
I'm talking like this.
If they had a special effects category for the Emmys, I would nominate this.
Oh yeah,
in 1992.
Yeah.
Mr. Chaney, are you okay? Okay, we're trying to scare me. It's working. Now cut it out.
On TV shows especially, this was borderline movie quality. Okay, B movie quality.
Right, I was gonna say this had been like Howling 4.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
something
exactly.
like that.
It's B. It was B movie quality transformation, but for a B movie quality on a kids TV show.
It's a kids show.
An underrated kids show, apparently. Yeah. Like that right there. That is what makes this so much more impressive.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, it's kind of like the equivalent of like, oh, dude went surfboarding, big whoop. Well, the dude had no arms or legs. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, yeah.
So
Oblong's reference.
Right, that guy. Dash appears out of nowhere and knocks out the werewolf with a plank or something. Hits him in the back of the head.
A log. A club, pretty much.
But the
troll's club.
But the werewolf scratched Marshall.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they get him, I guess they carry the wolf back to the house?
Yeah, 3 kids carry a grown-ass werewolf.
Simon. Oh, yeah, Simon was in the forest, yeah.
Yeah, because at that point Simon had run out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They get the werewolf tied up on a chair in Marshall's house.
Yeah.
And Marshall and Dash leave Simon with the werewolf, and they go to confront the mayor and Radford.
On camera.
Yes, and he's got one of those big old cameras from the 80s kind of thing.
Like
the home recorders that they had.
Oh, like back
it fit a VHS tape in it, yeah.
The AFV era type of cameras that they had for.
I loved them. I wouldn't
Bob
mind,
Saget era.
I wouldn't mind having one. That'd be fun.
Right, just because of the look. I don't give a shit if it's digital, but just if it looked like that.
Yeah, and they could be modded to be digital, and you can connect them to your computers and whatever. Anyways, the mayor gets deep here when they're talking. This town, I'm quoting him, this town, this whole country has a long tradition of looking the other way because if people know about this stuff, people have to deal with this stuff.
Well, and then hence
as true today as it was in 1992.
Well, that's why, like, just saying, like, not to give, it's not political or nothing, but when people ask, like,
it could be. That's the thing.
No, I'm saying for me, it's like people are like, you seriously don't watch the news,
right?
And I'm like, no, they say ignorance is bliss, and I'd rather be happy,
right?
And plus, have you watched the news? A lot of it's just depressing.
It really is.
Because when people are usually like, dude, did you hear about what happened today? You know, like on the news, I'm like, no, and it's like.
If I get my news, I get it from the AP. Yeah. The AP is where all the news sites get their news, and then they put their own opinions on it. Yeah. I don't want their opinions.
No, Sam,
just tell me what happened.
If I really need to know what happened, then I'm probably going to hear word of mouth. Like when there was that situation a while back where some guy, I guess, went into one of our local slot machine / bar things and correction. Remember that guy like shot up the register at the restaurant?
Oh, the restaurant there.
Yeah.
The one down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like
the one down the street.
Yeah.
It's a small town.
If I really need to know about that, like I'm gonna find out about it through word of mouth. And that's all.
He didn't actually shoot anyone though.
No,
right?
that's part about this.
Like he came in blazing and nobody got hit.
Right, I guess he was pissed, went out, came back in, and then just shot the register.
Oh,
and the most surprising thing about this was that our own boss is like, the most surprising thing about this is that no one pulled a gun on him.
Yeah.
Because this is Wyoming.
Yeah, people carry guns here. So
yeah,
it's totally legal, totally fine. You can walk up to a cop with your gun on your hip and have a conversation.
We have constitutional concealed carry. Yeah.
All you need is a Wyoming ID.
Yep. I could be strapping under this table right now and you wouldn't even know it.
Are you?
Nope. Not unless you count my dick.
Oh. I was going to say, why are you carrying a gun in my house? I'm not going to do anything. I got a gun over there.
Yeah, no, like what? Yeah, no,
I
I
got
trust.
a gun over there.
Yeah, I trust you.
All right. Anyways.
I could have walked into the fair with a gun strapped on. They security that they did the checkup, like literally.
They did not check.
Exactly. That's my point. I could walk in there.
It was two kids sitting like this, looking at your arm to see the
Like, you gotta stand. Okay, no. Like not even acting hard. They're just like, I'm just here because I'm getting some money and some free tickets. Like I'm just here chilling, dude. Go on, go on. I could have probably walked in there looking like freaking Rambo, you know, and then just been like, so long as you don't shoot anyone, you're good.
Yep. I love the state.
Right. Same. Anyhow.
The wolf wakes up as Simon is watching him, but Simon saw a pie because he's hungry. He's like, man, I'm hungry.
Apple pie, man.
He goes to chow down, and then the wolf wakes up.
Yeah.
But Sydney comes out. So Sydney is Marshall's sister. Hopefully you knew that.
Yeah.
Sydney comes out with her facial mask on, the green mask that girls would wear back then and that sort of thing. And sees the wolf, screams, faints, and the wolf runs away.
Yeah, after eating banana. The wolf's like, oh, and then so Marshall and Dash come back. Sydney, Simon passed out, and Sydney's like, Marshall, oh, excuse me, it was the biggest, meanest, ugliest raccoon. I'm like,
come on.
You dumb bitch.
Yeah,
I'm not saying, I'm
maybe
not calling her a bitch as a disparaging term.
I'm going to go devil's advocate. Maybe she was half asleep, still kind of dreamy. She's wandering, she's coming out, like, what's the racket, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, also, the rest of his family is pretty oblivious.
Yeah. They paint them as oblivious.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, Bigfoot eating out of the trash can. Sydney probably
Elvis.
that hairy man's in our trash again. He's homeless. Leave him alone, honey.
Radford. Door opens. he's in hunting gear. He's got his rifle. Freaking John Aston, man. I love this guy. And he's got one silver bullet.
One.
And he's done with the wolf and wants to take it out. He doesn't want to be a part of that shystering thing of the town anymore.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Werewolf's companion.
So the wolf transforms back to Chaney.
Yeah.
And he's like, where the heck am I? And then he transforms back to the wolf.
And grabs Marshall. And Mr. Radford is like... And Simon
he doesn't want to shoot Marshall.
He's like, shoot him! I don't want to hit Marshall! So literally Dash slaps his rifle down. Don't ever do that, kids.
No, never hit someone who's holding
Adults,
rifle.
Never.
Do not touch it.
No. Manages to hit Mr. Chaney in the foot.
Yeah, they shoot him in the foot. But that fixes him.
Yeah.
So apparently it was this, in this universe, it was the silver concept. That's all that was needed.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be through the heart or anything. You don't have to kill it.
Yeah.
It's just the silver needs to get entered into the blood.
Purifies. That's the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for. Yeah. Which, I mean, you can get into the whole werewolf mythos because that, like, it's like zombie mythos. It varies
Dracula,
from
all
source
that.
to source.
It varies. Yeah. They all vary.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be a fun
But Marshall
video
was
to do.
still he still has a scratch on his arm.
Yeah.
So they have to go back to World of Fun. What is it? World of Fun?
World of
Stuff.
World of Stuff. Yeah.
They make a concoction. Mr. Radford makes a concoction to cure Marshall of his werewolf scratch, so he doesn't turn. And it's got all this weird ingredients. And they got Vlad the Impaler's eye.
Yeah. Well, be
He
careful
only has
with that.
two. Yeah.
Those are hard to come by.
Those are hard to come by, I bet. Jeez, I don't know how you kept it intact for the past, 500 years.
Yeah.
He was like 1500s, 14, that's somewhere back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was bonkers.
And then it closes, like Marshall drinks it, and then it's a good ending. I like this ending.
Closes, and I was like, good thing it was just a scratch. You think my parents will notice?
It's got mutton chops.
Oh,
like
no, they're
big
pretty...
fatty mutton chops.
Yeah. It sounds like they're pretty oblivious.
Yeah.
And he's like, I guess I'll just chalk it up to puberty.
Yeah,
that's the scary thing. Yeah. Wait till it's your turn. But yeah, the mutton chops.
And they put the Harvest King crown in the evidence locker, and we got to see the evidence locker on this
For
one.
the first time in...
It's been a couple episodes, I feel like.
At least 5. I lost track.
So did I.
Yeah.
They kind of insinuate that they put stuff in there, but
Yeah.
this one they actually show putting it in.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Like...
And that's the end.
That's it.
Where do you put this one?
This is one of my favorite episodes.
This is one of my favorite episodes also.
I mean, especially Stephen Root. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's, oh my gosh. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to
And
keep track.
We have
There's one
John Aston now.
Oh, yeah.
He's come in as Mr. Radford.
And he was great. It's just a fantastic episode. I mean, it's hard to rate, keep track of like top 3, top
Right.
5 at this point because we're on episode number 14.
Yeah.
But I would say this is.
We only got 5 to go.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But I'd say this is easily one of my favorite episodes in like the past few episodes.
This has moved up into my top 3, I would say.
I'd give it that.
At least third. I think the Mummy one,
Mm-hmm.
the Halloween Night one, America's Scariest Home Video.
Yeah.
We've done that one. So if you want to go check that one out, that's my favorite
Yeah.
so far. And I can't remember what I would put in second right now. But yes, this would be third.
I would definitely put this top 3, 5. I mean, just because we have, there's so many. It would be really hard to rank all these episodes. Because again, number 14.
I kind of want to try.
I think we should try and do
on our
that
last
towards
episode
yeah.
or something. Close it
Rank
out
it
with
from
ranking them.
1 to, what, 20, 21? Or was it 19?
There's 19 episodes.
19, yeah, 1 to 19.
Yep.
That'll be a rough. But we'll try.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. All right. Yeah, definitely worth watching. Speaking of watching, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Hopefully you made it this far. And if we do movie reviews and everything like that as our main video, this is just something we do for fun and because we like this kind of stuff.
And we same with we do this. We do this no matter what.
And this I don't know when this is coming out actually, so I'm not going to say. But the next
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we can end it. I'm babbling.
Next time episode, no brain, no pain, and as always, stay demented.